How do companies build a strong brand? Now we know that a brand is much more than a logo. But here's the real question. How does a company build a brand that millions of people trust? It doesn't happen overnight. The world's strongest brands spend years, sometimes decades, building a reputation. Let's look at the 3 key ingredients of successful branding. 1. Brand identity. Who you say you are. Brand identity is how a company wants people to see it. This includes things like the logo, colors, fonts, packaging, slogan, tone of voice, overall style. Think about McDonald's. What color comes to your mind? Most people immediately think of red and yellow. Or think about Tiffany & Company. Many people recognize the famous Tiffany blue box before they even see what's inside. That's not an accident. Companies carefully choose every detail so customers recognize them instantly. Brand identity is the image a company creates. But here's the important part. Creating an identity is easy. Making people believe it is much harder. 2. Brand image. What customers actually think. A company can say anything about itself. It can claim to have the best quality, the best customer service, or the best products. But what really matters is what customers believe. That's called brand image. Let's look at Volvo. For many years, Volvo built its reputation around one word: safety. Whenever people hear the name Volvo, many immediately think of safe and reliable cars. That image wasn't created by a single advertisement. It was built over decades through consistent product quality and messaging. Now imagine the opposite. Suppose a company promises premium quality, but customers receive poor products. Very quickly, its brand image becomes negative. No matter how beautiful the logo is, customers remember their experience. 3. Brand equity. Why people pay more. Now let's talk about something incredibly powerful: brand equity. Brand equity is the extra value a product has simply because of its brand. Here's a simple example. Imagine 2 identical water bottles. One has no label. The other has the logo of a famous premium brand. Many people will naturally trust the branded bottle more. That's brand equity. Now think about Apple. Every year, competitors release smartphones with impressive features. Some even cost much less. Yet millions of customers still choose Apple. Why? Because Apple's brand has built years of trust, quality, innovation, and customer loyalty. People aren't only paying for the phone. They're paying for everything the Apple name represents. That's the power of brand equity. Real-world example. Nike doesn't just sell shoes. It sells inspiration. Its famous slogan, "Just do it," isn't really about shoes. It's about determination, confidence, pushing yourself beyond your limits. That's why athletes, students, and everyday people all connect with the brand. Nike understands that customers don't only buy products. They buy feelings. Real-world example. Starbucks. Let's look at Starbucks again. Could you make coffee at home for much less money? Of course. So why do millions of people still visit Starbucks? Because they're buying more than coffee. They're buying consistency, a comfortable environment, friendly service, a place to study or meet friends. Starbucks has built a brand that represents an experience, not just a drink. That's why customers keep coming back. By now, we've seen how companies build unforgettable brands. But branding doesn't always guarantee success. Some companies spend millions creating a brand, only to damage it with one bad decision. Others build brands so powerful that customers remain loyal for decades. Now, we'll explore some of the greatest branding success stories, the biggest branding mistakes, and the lessons every business can learn. The world's strongest brands. By now, we've learned what a brand is, how companies build one, and why branding influences our decisions. But here's one final question. What separates an ordinary brand from a legendary one? The answer is simple. Legendary brands are consistent. They make the same promise to customers over and over again, and they keep that promise. Let's look at some of the world's best examples. Apple, selling simplicity, not just smartphones. If you ask people what Apple sells, most will say iPhones. But Apple isn't really selling phones. It's selling simplicity, innovation, premium quality, and an ecosystem where all of its devices work together. Think about it. Many competitors offer similar cameras, batteries, and screens. Yet millions of customers stay loyal to Apple. Not because every product is perfect, but because they trust the brand. That trust is one of Apple's greatest assets. Nike, selling motivation. Nike doesn't simply advertise shoes. It tells stories. Stories of athletes overcoming challenges. Stories of discipline. Stories of hard work. Its famous slogan, "Just do it," isn't about footwear. It's about believing in yourself. That's why people often feel inspired when they wear Nike. The company has built a brand that represents determination and achievement, not just sportswear. Coca-Cola, selling happiness. Think about Coca-Cola advertisements. Do they spend most of the commercial explaining the ingredients? No, instead, they show families laughing together, friends celebrating, people sharing special moments. Coca-Cola understands something very important. People remember emotions far longer than product features. That's why many of its advertisements focus on happiness, connection, and togetherness. The drink stays the same, but the feeling around it makes the brand unforgettable. What can destroy a brand? Building a strong brand takes years. Destroying one can happen much faster. Imagine buying a product from a company you trust, but the product arrives broken. Customer service ignores your emails. The company refuses to help. Would you buy from them again? Probably not. Today, customers share experiences online within minutes. One negative review can be seen by thousands of people. That's why companies work so hard to protect their reputation. A brand isn't built by advertisements alone. It's built by every interaction customers have with the business. Building your own brand. You don't have to own a billion-dollar company to build a strong brand. Imagine you own a small bakery. People don't return only because your bread tastes good. They also remember how friendly you were, how clean the shop was, whether orders were ready on time, how they felt when they visited. The same is true if you're a freelancer, a teacher, a photographer, or even a YouTube creator. Your brand is your reputation. It's what people expect when they hear your name. And every video you upload, every product you sell, and every customer you serve either strengthens that reputation or weakens it. Final thoughts. Let's quickly review today's lesson. A product is what a company sells. A brand is what people think and feel about that product. We learned 3 key concepts. Brand identity, how a company wants to be seen. Brand image, how customers actually see the company. Brand equity, the extra value people attach to a brand because of trust, reputation, and experience. We also discovered that the world's biggest companies don't just compete on price. They compete for something much more valuable, a place in the customer's mind. And here's the one lesson I hope you remember from today's video. People may forget an advertisement. They may even forget a product's features. But they rarely forget how a brand made them feel. The next time you buy a phone, order a coffee, or choose a pair of shoes, ask yourself, am I paying for the product, or am I paying for the brand? You may realize that branding influences more of your decisions than you ever imagined. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more lessons on marketing, business, and entrepreneurship. And before you go, I'd like to hear from you. Which brand are you most loyal to, and what keeps you coming back? Share your answer in the comments. I read every one of them. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, where we'll explore positioning, how companies claim a unique place in customers' minds and stand out from the competition.